When I left fundamentalist Christianity, I realized that fundamentalism believes that a convention can excommunicate, well, whatever the Protestants do, throw out of their convention any woman who's in charge or can get rid of any church within a hierarchy or convention based on how and who they choose as their leader. I read somewhere, I forget the church, but it was somewhere in the Midwest, a Baptist church that had been part of the convention for over 100 years had been thrown out because they dared to have, you guessed it, a female pastor. A very qualified, educated, esteemed, popular, biblical pastor. She dared to be a woman and a leader in an extreme, patriarchal, sexist denomination known as Southern Baptist. They didn't care that she was the most qualified candidate. They didn't care that she was worth all the money and more that they paid her. They did not care. It was always about what looks good on paper. If she's not a man, she has no business being there, which is utter BS. It's ridiculous. It's utter stupidity. You cannot judge someone by their color of their skin, by their gender, their hair color, their eyes, their lack of disability or having a disability, mental conditions. You judge them by why they do the things they do and what actions they do. Consistency. And any institution that throws out a member, a church that has been part of a convention and been a blessing to the convention for over a century, that's who you throw away because they dare to shake the gender strong arm? If you read the Bible, there's at least 5 women who hold deacon, elder, or pastor labels in the New Testament. Paul was friends with all of them. How can you read 5 female leadership individuals and come up with the idea that women cannot be in charge? Now, back during the time of Paul, women never got the education men do, which is why in the Bible, if you're not an educated person or an uneducated person who's asking for knowledge for the sake of education, but you're disrupting things, that's why the Bible says women to keep silent. But that was written to a very specific church with a issue within a church, not to the whole Christian community. Women who are silent are wasting their talents. Women who do not contribute anything but their labor, churches are losing out on talented, experienced workers. I will not be a part nor support in any way any secular or religious institution that deems women as unable to be a leader. And I will never change my mind about that. Baptist denominations are notorious for viewing women as lesser than human.